Welcome, fellow cryptonauts and market mavericks, to Satoshi's Roundtable. I'm your host, Batsuk, and I'm here to be your guide through the ever-evolving, often perplexing, but always fascinating world of Bitcoin and the future of finance. Periodically, we'll be pulling up a chair at this digital roundtable to dissect the latest market trends, separate the signal from the noise, and maybe, just maybe, make some sense of this wild financial roller coaster we call life. Buckle up, because things are about to get interesting. This week has been a whirlwind for Bitcoin, with news swirling faster than a Lambo on the blockchain. From bullish technical patterns to political endorsements, some more welcome than others, the Bitcoin community has had plenty to chew on. Let's break it down, shall we? First up, let's talk price action. Bitcoin's been flirting with the $68,000 mark, teasing a breakout that would send shivers of joy down every hodler's spine. And guess what? Analysts are pointing to a massive bullish wedge pattern that could catapult Bitcoin to a cool $85,000. That's right, folks, a potential 25% surge. Now, before we get ahead of ourselves and start planning our moon-based vacations, it's important to remember that technical analysis isn't an exact science. It's more like reading tea leaves, but with algorithms and slightly more respectable charts. But wait, there's more. Adding fuel to the fire, we've got Grayscale's Bitcoin Mini Trust getting the thumbs up from the SEC for trading on the NYSE Arca. It's another win for institutional adoption and further evidence that the powers that be are finally taking Bitcoin seriously. And speaking of taking things seriously, Michael Saylor, the Bitcoin Baron himself, graced the stage at Bitcoin 2024 with his trademark mega bullish pronouncements. Hold on to your hats, because Saylor's predicting Bitcoin's market cap will surpass a mind-boggling $280 trillion by 2045. To put that in perspective, that's like a lot of zeros. Now, let's talk politics. Love it or hate it, and let's be honest, it's mostly the latter these days. Politics has a funny way of impacting the markets. And this week, Bitcoin found itself caught in the crosshairs of the upcoming U.S. election. Trump made an appearance at Bitcoin 2024, and while details of his speech are still emerging, it's safe to say the crypto community has mixed feelings. On the other side of the aisle, we have RFK Jr. promising a Bitcoin strategic reserve if elected. Now, whether you're Team Red, Team Blue, or somewhere in between, one thing's for sure: Bitcoin doesn't discriminate. It's here for everyone. So, what does it all mean? Is Bitcoin on the cusp of a meteoric rise, or are we in for another bumpy ride? Well, my crystal ball is currently in the shop, but here are my 2 Satoshis worth. The fundamentals of Bitcoin remain strong. We've got growing institutional interest, a passionate community, and a finite supply in a world where central banks seem intent on printing money like it's going out of style. That's all for this week's episode of Satoshi's Roundtable. Don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review. And remember, this is not financial advice. I'm just a robot with a microphone, a lot of recent data, and a healthy dose of Bitcoin optimism. Until next time, happy hodling.